Hey guys, Brad from Team Crimson here, and today we are going to be going over my new Kagero deck, Dragonic Overlord, the Cross. Alright guys, so here is my Dragonic Overlord, the Cross deck profile. Let's go ahead and get into it. So, I'm playing for my starter, Lizard Soldier Conroe, because of course I am, because Conroe is the best. Um, and even if he doesn't have his ability in this in V series, but he's still cool. I love Conroe. You're gonna have to pretend that this is the SP Conroe too. I'm going to get it, but it was sold out everywhere. So depressing. Common. All right, so moving on to grade 3 lineup, playing 4 copies of Dragonic Overlord, the Cross. So ability is to Soul Blast 1, act Vanguard Circle once per turn, Soul Blast 1, search your deck for any Overlord, add it to Soul, and the Cross becomes that card name and gains its abilities. Continuous Vanguard, your hand count is regarded as 0 basically, and then Continuous Vanguard, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, its drive check never becomes 0. So the first ability, you're fetching the end, and then the ability to your hand size is regarded as 0. That obviously works for the end as well, and also works for a Torrid Cannon. And then if your opponent's on grade 2 and you're going into, you get the first ride for your grade 3 turn. You can you're going to get 3 drive checks that turn. If your opponent's already on grade 3, you're going to get 4 drive checks. All right, and then the other card of the deck that is very much needed is Dragonic Overlord, the End. So the End, obviously, like I said, with the Cross, you're going to fetch the End so that you can copy all of its abilities and just instantly go off. So yeah. It's quite dangerous. It's clearly a Vanguard reliant deck, Vanguard heavy deck. A lot of your rear guards are basically support, like Kagero, or that's my oven. Sorry, like Kagero has been, or at least Overlord has been for a very very long time. The rear guards are just kind of there doing some shenanigans, but your Vanguard does most of the work. But yeah, no, this deck is quite dangerous, goes off very, very hard, super aggressive. You go force 2 and all the shenanigans. But let's go ahead and get into the rest of the deck profile before I get into some of that. Okay, so grade 2 lineup, playing 4 copies of Ignorode Dragon. Ignorode is awesome because it's got the ability for Vanguard Rearguard. When placed, look at 7 cards, add the Cross to your hand. The Cross specifically, which is phenomenal, to your hand. And then whenever your Vanguard attacks, and then if your hand has 4 or less cards, which it will always do that because you're on the Cross, it gains power +5 every time Vanguard swings. And that's stackable, so it's usually going to gain that 15k. Alright, and then moving on, I am playing 4 copies of Torrid Cannon Dragon. Torrid Cannon is awesome. Act Vanguard Rearguard. Once per turn, counterblast 1, put a normal unit from your drop zone to the bottom of your deck. Choose one of your opponent's rearguards, grade 2 or less rearguards, sorry, and retire it. And then if your hand has 4 or less cards, you get to draw a card. Again, you will almost always have the 4 or less cards because of the Cross. And then I am playing 3 copies of Wyvern Strike Ducat. Ducat is from back over a year ago, from when the End first came out. Act Rearguard Circle, counterblast 1, put this card into your soul. Choose one of your Dragonic Overlord the ends, and when your opponent would call from his or her hand to Guardian Circle for that battle that unit attacked, this turn he or she must call 2 or more at the same time. So, yep, you're swinging in for the cross, which is now regarded as the end, and you're going to have the 3 attacks, and every time that they guard those 3 attacks, they have to drop 2 or more, though. That is fantastic. All right, and then moving on to the grade 1 lineup, I am playing 4 copies of Flame of Hope Airmo. Airmo's awesome. It's countercharger, clearly. And then also, whenever it's boosting, it'll gain power +3. You know, if you're in a bind, this is a good card to boost the cross, but more often than not, you want something else, which I will show you in just a second. The one you're mostly wanting is this guy, which is Heat Shot Dragon. Heat Shot Dragon's ability is Vanguard, when placed, discard a card from your hand and draw a card. Yeah, that's nice, filtering stuff out. But the more important one is auto rearguard circle at the end of battle that it boosted a grade 3. If this unit, if the unit it boosted stands, you can stand this unit. So again, you're going in with your 3 attacks with the cross. The cross swings, skill, cross restands, skill, restand, swing again, cross restand, skill, restand, swing again. Yeah. Shenanigans. I love it. Love every second of it. All right, and then fix my camera there. Apologize. The other grade 1, playing 4 Lava Flow Dragon. Lava Flow is just your grade 3 searcher. Very important because you want to make sure you get the cross. And then if you have more rear guards than your opponent, which you will usually early game, but he gains power +5. But yes, very essential. Definitely needed at a 4 of, in my opinion, as well. And then this is kind of my tech slot. You can play it if you want. You don't have to. I understand if you don't, but I love it. I'm playing 2 copies of Calamity Tower Wyvern. It works so freaking well with Ducat. Ducat, you know, you CB1, push to soul, and then now your opponent has to guard with 2 or more. Then you Soul Blast it with Calamity Tower, and then retire Calamity Tower and give the cross power +15k until end of turn. So amazing. All right, and then let's go over triggers. So triggers are a little bit wonky as well. You can basically do what you want, to be quite fair. Whatever works for you best. This, I've gone through a lot of testing, and this is what I like. So I am playing 4 Tar, the Hollow Sexy ones. I am playing 4 Rakshasha, the Hollow Sexy ones. And then I am playing 2 copies of Dragonite Janet, the 30k 30k crit PG. I find it quite helpful to have more crits. And then I'm playing 2 copies of Wyvern Guard Bari, and then obviously 4 heals. So the question being, why are you playing 2 and 2 kind of thing? And the reason being is I played the 4 and 4, or the 4 and 8, I should say, 4 draw PGs. I did not like it because basically what you want the cross turn to look like is you're swinging with the cross and you want to absolutely rip a crit, preferably on the first twin drive. So if you rip a crit, you are in a fantastic spot. So you want to play more crits. And again, the reason being why, okay, so then why wouldn't you do 12 crit then? Well, I did try that as well. And it's not that I think it's a bad idea. It's just there are so many decks in Standard that if you don't have a PG, you die kind of thing. That's why I've got 2 PGs. So, yeah. But that is it, guys. That's it from us for this deck profile. I will be back at you later in the week with my Blade Master profile. I'm also going to try and get up a Susanoo deck profile from someone, a couple people we know at the card shop. Get up Susanoo and get up a Messiah deck profile as well. But that's it from us. Stay tuned. We will see you next time. Bye.